So we're at my band Wilco at our loft, which is our studio slash offices slash rehearsal place. And today we're going to be recording individual hi-hat hits for a demo that I'm making for one portion of one piece that I'm writing for Percussion. So these are 10-inch hi-hats, individual taps. 14-inch hi-hats with the stick edge. 16-inch hi-hats with the foot pedal. Okay, so that should all be enough hits to where Pat, my engineer, can pick good sounding ones and plug them into the program. What we're doing is making a lazy man's demo. So I wrote this piece on Sibelius, and to save me the time of having to learn all the parts and play them and record it, get a good recording, I just want to demo it up so can hear it and so I can hear it. We just loaded in my hi-hat sound samples, and what he's going to do next is assign each of those hits to a MIDI note. Okay, I like those, especially that third one. That one's a nice one, isn't it? Second one. Okay, these are the 16-inch hi-hats with the stick. The initial idea was to just have the four players pass off pulses to each other. So different types of pulses, fast, slow, different subdivisions, and just kind of making it a spatial thing for the audience so they're passed off amongst the four players. I mocked the whole thing up in Sibelius, and then I wasn't quite loving it yet, so instead of it being linear, passing between the four players, I started to overlap their parts and make some of the pulses happen concurrently. Something resonated with me, it sounded fresh to me, that I love this thing. And so I know this is going to be a core part of the third quartet. And then I'm thinking what I'll do after this is maybe experiment, and for those different four hi-hats, maybe I'll pick 4 different Glocken pitches and we'll try the same thing. Yeah, I don't know why, but that sounds like music to me. Probably not to most people, but that jazzes me. Okay, let's hear just the Glocken first. Can we hear with the hi-hats? Mocked up the version with 4 hi-hats, and I really like how that sounds, and then I tried the same thing just for fun with 4 Glocken, actually 6 Glocken. And that I'm not as crazy about. I don't like them necessarily on top or the Glocken alone, so I think I'll go back to the drawing board with that part of it and maybe try the whole thing a different way. Offset them or put it in retrograde and try that with the hi-hats and normal the normal version of the hi-hats, and just start experimenting until something clicks that I really like. But I think that's the way to go with this piece, is maybe have it stand alone as, this movement stand alone as hi-hats, and then it'll evolve from there. It'll develop by adding another sound or maybe 2 sounds, and I think I'm going to use what's already written, the hi-hat part, as the source material for everything else.